Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you clicking on that video as always. If it's your first time here, we talk about all things fragrance, and this is my weekly wears video. In my weekly wears video, I talk about every fragrance that I wore for each day of the previous week. So without further ado, let's get started. So on Sunday, I posted on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, a short video of my scent of the day was. Scent of the day was Carolina Herrera's 212 Men. 212 Men from Carolina Herrera. I absolutely love this scent. It is a citrusy, woody, aromatic. It's clean. It has lavender. It smells a bit soapy at times. It's green. This is a versatile scent. This is going to be signature scent worthy. It took me a while to come around to this one, not from smelling it and then deciding whether or not I liked it or not, but just trying it. I had it, this has been around for a long time. It's been super popular within the fragrance community. People talk very highly of this fragrance, and for good reason. This thing is incredible. It really is probably one of the easiest reaches in my collection. I'm finding myself sort of gravitating towards scents like that, particularly in the warmer weather. I want something super easy to wear, just something that's gonna wear kind of light, not too heavy, but be really pleasing at the same time to myself and the people around me. So this absolutely fits that bill. As far as longevity goes, I get about 6 hours from this, and that's plenty for me. And this is one that I don't mind overspraying or re-upping and spraying clothes. Just incredible perfumery at its best, designer perfumery at its best. Absolutely love this one. Wore it on Sunday, 212 from Carolina Herrera. So this next one I actually picked up mainly because I have this channel and I wanted to give it a try, really test it out, and give my opinion to you guys, because this one gets compared to one of the most popular niche fragrances known ever. And that scent is Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. Now I'm gonna make sure I link all these fragrances down below. This one is going in and out of stock. People really seem to love this one. People that have been huge fans of Club de Nuit Intense Man. Some people like the original, some people like this one, saying the opening is a bit smoother. I would agree with that. The opening is far superior to anything I've smelled prior to this. This is a legitimate contender for one of the best clones for Creed Aventus out. This one I do enjoy. I've gotten a couple compliments from this. This is pleasing when I'm wearing it. It doesn't smell bad. However, when I compare this directly to Creed Aventus, they're not even close. They are close in smell, but the quality is night and day. And it just is. And this is not a comparison video for Creed Aventus versus Club de Nuit Intense Man. I want to start holding this to its own standard. I'm a fan of the Creed Aventus DNA to begin with. They do have their differences. I've talked about that in other videos. I did a comparison video between this and Creed Aventus. My goal with this one is to start wearing it more and just start seeing, is this something that I would keep in my collection past this bottle being gone? Now, me going through this bottle is probably unlikely, and I will always have Creed Aventus in my collection. So I'm not personally looking for a replacement to Creed Aventus. This, to me, I would not replace Creed Aventus in my collection now that I have Creed Aventus. If you've never smelled Creed Aventus, or if you've smelled it and it's not within your budget, this is an absolute contender. This lasts all day, great performer, just an overall great scent. Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. So if 212 Men from Carolina Herrera is probably my top dumb reach in my collection, this would be probably second or third in my collection for easy dumb reach. Scent I'm talking about is Abercrombie & Fitch's First Instinct Together. And you can tell just by the dent that I put in it. This is an easy out of the shower, hot day, haven't showered yet type fragrance. And let's be honest, guys, if you haven't showered and you're leaving the house, you may not stink, but you just want to smell a bit fresher. This is going to be the perfect scent for that. Inexpensive. I think I got this 100 ml for under $30. Yeah, it gets compared to Invictus Aqua. At the end of the day, it's a fruity, sort of floral, soapy scent, almost a deodorant smelling scent. Fresh, super fresh, a bit sweet, not too sweet. It definitely projects pretty well for the first hour. However, the longevity, I don't get great longevity from this. I get maybe about 5 hours from it, if that. But this is so inexpensive. It smells great. Doesn't smell really harsh or anything like that. It's a pretty synthetic scent, but for what it is, I quite enjoy it. And I do like this one, but I've talked about in other videos, I don't know if this is something I would try to re-up in my collection once I'm through with this bottle, but it scratches the itch of that type of DNA. And that's, you know, not a DNA that I'm a massive fan of. I definitely sort of find myself at times wanting to smell like it and wanting to smell that type of DNA, the Invictus Aqua DNA. I think it's overdone. A lot of different fragrances smell like it. Again, to scratch that itch, this sort of fits the role for me. And this is really, if I can save money on a fragrance and have a decent quality fragrance that, again, smells like that DNA, Abercrombie & Fitch's First Instinct together does the trick. So this next scent I actually just picked up in a recent rack store haul, and I haven't, by the time you guys are seeing this video, you may not have seen the video of me grabbing this and my first impressions of it. But I did wear it last week, and the scent I'm talking about is Calvin Klein's CK All. Now, CK All, these are starting to pop up at rack stores, mainly Burlington's. I've seen them at. I don't want to ruin the first impressions of it, but my first impressions essentially were that I really enjoy the scent, but I find it does lean more feminine. This reminds me of other things. It reminds me a bit of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women. It reminds me a tiny bit of Mancera's Sicily. It's within that sort of fruity, floral, citrus, white floral type sort of DNA. I quite enjoy that smell. I enjoy it on others. It has notes on mandarin orange and grapefruit blossom up top, more white florals like lily, jasmine, things like that. So again, when I have certain citruses blended with white florals, it can lean more feminine. It's a bit powdery. It does last a decent amount of time. I get about 6 to 7 hours from it, and it is a pleasant scent. I notice as it dries down more, it begins to come more in line with what I would consider a unisex fragrance. However, the opening to me is definitely leaning more feminine. But with that being said, I really enjoy the scent. For a really hot day, this would be an easy dumb reach, the gym, that type of thing. Will I keep this bottle? I'm not sure. I will probably gift this to my mom or my sister. Yeah, wore it on Wednesday, CK All from Calvin Klein. So from one inexpensive cheapie to another, this is my favorite in this particular line of fragrances. Scent I'm talking about is Tommy Bahama's St. Kitts. St. Kitts has a really tropical vibe. It's a bit woody, it's sweet, it's fruity. It reminds me a little bit of a sweeter version of Mont Blanc Star Walker, which I'm a huge fan of that fragrance. I absolutely love that fragrance. The Star Walker is more woody. This is also woody, but again, I get more sweetness, more fruitiness, more tropical vibes from this particular fragrance than I do the Star Walker. I really enjoy the sweet sort of citrusy vibe this opens up with the star fruit, lime, mandarin orange. And then you sort of get that sort of aquatic vibe from it, the tropicalness. It has driftwood in here. So that's the woodiness that you're getting, and just a really easy to wear scent. Wears very lightly. This doesn't project at all. It doesn't really last that long. I get about 4 or 5 hours from it. Super light scent, but it smells incredible, really high quality, and another cheapie that I really quite enjoy. This would be perfect for a vacation or a really hot day. Another easy dumb reach, Tommy Bahama's St. Kitts. If you guys haven't yet, please be sure to like this video. It helps me with the algorithm and it helps people find my channel. So if you like the video up until this point, please drop a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't yet. So this next scent, I just have this little sample of, but this is a super hyped, popular designer fragrance. Scent I'm talking about is Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, and I really don't have a lot of experience with this. I have tried it obviously in the past, and it smells to me like a toned down Dior Sauvage. And to be quite honest, I own Cool Water Parfum, which I believe is better than Prada Luna Rossa Carbon and Dior Sauvage. Now, that's the EDT version of those. So, and specifically the Dior Sauvage. There's something about this scent that I was just kind of disappointed with. If I'm gonna own a fragrance that smells like Dior Sauvage, I'd probably just own Dior Sauvage. This is really close to Dior Sauvage. However, this is definitely a more rounded, less in your face. It's still peppery. It doesn't have as many jagged edges as Dior Sauvage. So it's an easy dumb reach. I'm just kind of over it a bit, I think. The Dior Sauvage, sort of this type of fragrance. Yeah, not that I dislike it, because I don't. I think they're great scents. If I'm gonna own a Dior Sauvage, it's gonna probably be the Eau de Parfum or the Elixir. I really enjoy the Elixir. That's probably something that I'll be adding to the collection at some point. Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, if you guys want something that is a bit more almost grown up Dior Sauvage with a little bit less in your face, less harsh, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I was getting wafts of this pretty much all day long, so it does have the lasting power. I don't think it lasts quite as long as Dior Sauvage does. This is definitely an alternative to that, and yeah, give it a try if you haven't yet. I won't be adding a bottle to my collection, but wore it on Friday, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. So this last scent, I'm an absolute huge fan of. Took me a while to add this to my collection, but once I tried it at the store, I knew I had to have it. Scent I am talking about is Jean Paul Gaultier's Beau. Now, I think this scent is, and the reason why you guys see a dent is because I have been using this quite a bit. This is a perfect night out, summer night out scent, and I'll tell you why. But I also put it in a decant and brought it along with me, just in case. However, this does last longer than you think it does. You smell like this longer than you think that you do. And it's definitely one of those scents that I think you can probably go nose blind to pretty quickly. This, I had a couple of my friends actually purchase this after they smelled it on me. They were like, "What are you wearing? I gotta have that stuff." And it is one of those sort of fragrances that is just has this allure about it. It has a coconut note. However, the coconut note does not come across at all like suntan lotion or sort of that artificial coconut that you get from suntan lotion. This is the flesh, the pulp, the fruitiness of the coconut. It is sweet, but just a hint of sweetness. This is not an overly sweet fragrance. If it is, I do get that initial blast is a bit sweet, but it's not really coming from the coconut. There's only 3 notes listed for this: bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean, and I get a lot of the tonka bean as well. And some might say this is a tonka bomb, but I don't think so. The more I wear it, the more I'm realizing that there is a line with the coconut and the tonka, and they work together in unison, and you're getting a lot of the both of them throughout the life of this fragrance. The coconut lasts. It can be a bit powdery, but sweet and just a bit vanillic from the tonka bean. As I said, this is an absolute beast for a summer night out. If you guys are, this should be, if you're going to the club, if you're going to a bar, if you're going to a restaurant, this is gonna really work in any situation. It's also a bit grown up. So if you want to get away from fragrances like Ultramal, which is super sweet and again, sort of hailed as a clubbing beast, I would definitely say give Beau a try, because this is also super sexy. It's, again, alluring. It has an allure to it, which I love. And I haven't tried the EDP version of this yet. However, I have heard people talk about it, and many prefer this, the EDT, over the EDP. I guess the opening of the EDP is a bit better, but I don't know. I think this is the perfect scent, again, for the summer nights out. Fantastic. Decent longevity. I get probably about 7 or 8 hours from this. Smells incredible. You guys got to try if you haven't yet. This doesn't get talked about a lot. The other flankers of the line do, but you got to give Beau a try. Jean Paul Gaultier's Beau. That's all I have today, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys wore last week, your full rotation if you have one, or if you just wore one fragrance all week. Let me know in the comment section below. We are quickly approaching 1,500 subscribers, guys. I appreciate the support. You guys are the best. Everyone who is in the comments, every video, all my subscribers that support me since the beginning. I'm definitely going to be doing a giveaway soon, so stay tuned for that. I should be announcing that sometime this week, so stay tuned. If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.